Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Awa. That's my stage name, y'all. So listen up. We're going to talk about something real quick. It's going to be maybe good 10 minutes, okay? And then I'm going to let y'all go because I got some things to do, okay? Now, y'all see the caption. It reads, "Stop letting your child do sleepovers." I'm going to share with you what I mean, okay? Instagram, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing this morning? I'm so happy to see y'all all come in. Now, check this out. Y'all know I told y'all I grew up in the projects, right? I went through a lot of foolery when I was growing up. But I want to share something with you that we rarely talk about. Most influencers don't talk about this, but we rarely talk about this because we all worried about all the other stuff going on social media. But I'm going to share something with y'all. Be mindful of who you let spend a night at your house, and be mindful of who you let your children go to their house. You hear me? Be mindful of this. When I was young, right? And this is back in the day. Our mothers trusted a lot of people because they didn't think that anything would happen to their children under this person's care. And this could have been a family member or close friend. Okay. But most of the time, your boys and your girls get molested because of family members. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yup. I know some of y'all shocked at what I'm saying, but most of the time, children get molested from family members, okay, and close friends. And let me share something with y'all. Most of the time, it's not always men. Y'all be saying it's men all the time, but most of the time, it's girls too. It's the women too. You hear me? It's the women too that molest the boys. Okay. I'm telling you, it's the women too. And then sometimes it's the women that molest the girls too and make them fast. You hear me? Now, I was molested myself for many years when I was a teen. It was by family members and also family friends. Yep. Yep. When I was growing up. And when I became a teenager and I became fast, like I was doing nonsense and I got pregnant and I was just doing foolery when I was young because nobody asked why I was doing foolery. You see what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to get to the root of the problem because I grew up in a drug home. My mama and my daddy was on drugs. Real bad, honey. Real bad. I'm talking about like the rent wasn't getting paid, the lights was getting turned off, we ain't have enough food. You understand? That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about getting threatened to get thrown out of our apartment. I'm talking about some drug. I ain't talking about these popping pills that they be doing now. I'm talking about some crack cocaine, some dope. That's what I'm talking about. You feel me? That's what I'm talking about that I went through. I didn't go through no easy drugs. I'm talking about some nonsense. Okay? And that was back in the day. Everybody was doing it. But some parents was business drug addicts. You hear me? I'm talking about business drug addicts where they were still handling their mess. They were still handling what they supposed to do and take care of those children. And they was doing drugs. And then we had some who they just didn't give a damn and they was doing their own nonsense. And so they didn't care about if the kids ate or not. They was just getting high. That crack was calling them. Okay. So now when this happens, okay, the children are in danger. They're in danger, honey. Because when you smoking crack in the house and you got all these people running in and out the house, they can be messing with these kids and you don't know. Now, mind you, you done shut the kids' door and everything. So you getting high in the kitchen. You don't know who act like they going to the bathroom and going messing with the kids. And you not paying attention because you smoking all the crack in the kitchen while they down there messing with your kids. Okay? And they know you into that crack. So they doing you doing all the crack in the kitchen and they back there messing with your kids. That's another way of children being molested too. But sleepovers is the main thing. Stop letting your child go to everybody's house. Okay? I don't care. Stop letting your child go to everybody's house. Everybody that's family, you don't know what's going on in their household. You don't know what they children see. Sometimes young boys teach other boys how to go down on them because they saw it on TV. And then when your baby get older and they start acting a little different, you want to know why. It's because somebody was messing with him when he was young. The same way like the girls too. One of her cousins taught her how to go down on her, and then when she get older, she think it's okay. She think it's okay to be doing that with girls because they're babies. They're being molested when they're young. But nobody wants to get into that. Nobody wants to believe that. Now, I'm not judging nobody. Okay, I'm not judging nobody. I'm talking about the things that happen with young children when they're small. I can count on hand how many people molested me when I was young. I can count on hand, and I still see them to this day. It's one that I don't see. It's one that I don't see because that molestation was too much for me as a teen, and it came from my younger years into my teenage years. So I physically can't look at that person. I forgive them, but it hurts so much. You know what I'm saying? It hurt. So let me share this with y'all. I remember when I became a teenager, got a little older, maybe 16, 17, and I was telling a friend of mine all these things that happened to me, right? And she said to me, "Did you like it?" That's what she asked me. "Did you like it?" And I said to her, I guess I liked it. And she said, "Well, then it's nobody, what she said, then that mean they didn't molest you." I said, "Yeah." She said, "Yeah." Now, mind you, listen up. We grew up in the projects. You understand? So this is logic that this is how you're going to get past the trauma that you're going through. She gave me something that somebody gave her. So she passed it to me. You see, when somebody give bad advice, it passes down. So she was molested and somebody said to her, "If you liked it, then you're not being molested." So that's what she said to me. If you like it, then you're not being molested. So let me share this with you. That was the most horrible advice I ever got in my life. Not all of it. It was one of the horrible advice that I have gotten in my life. I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue tied because I'm trying to finish this sermon today. She said that to me, but let me share this with y'all. It gave me strength. Those words that she told me, it gave me strength. I know it sounds crazy, but it made me be able to push on with my life. Because I said, okay, well, then I wasn't abused. But it's until I got older and I understood, no, I was being abused. Because my mother was on drugs, my father was on drugs, and nobody was paying attention to us. And not even me, I wasn't the only one in my family being abused. My other siblings was too. But you know what happened? I found God when I was a teenager. My mom used to take us to church back in the day, back and forth, and she wasn't on drugs as heavy. She got on drugs later in life. I think it was like maybe 7 or 8. But when we were younger, we went to church. But then when she started getting on drugs, we fell out of church because when you doing nonsense, you can't go in front of God. That the Holy Spirit convicts you. You hear me? So most of the time when people doing foolery, they stay away from God. And that's the worstest time to stay away from God. That's the time when you're supposed to be in his face so that he can fix what's ever going on in your life. But sometimes we forget that. You understand? But I want to tell y'all, keep your children away from everybody. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody, but be mindful of who you leave your children around. Family members too, baby. Stop letting your kids sit on people's laps. Stop letting your kids kiss everybody. Okay? Talk to your babies. Tell them if somebody touching you down there, tell mama, tell daddy. Okay? Tell them. Tell them, say, even if you like it that they touch you, tell me. I want to know. Give the child an open space so that they can talk to you when something is wrong. See, I didn't have nobody to tell this to. It's only till I got grown that I was able to expose my truth. And guess who I exposed my truth to? It was my husband. It was my husband. And he kissed me on my forehead and he told me, baby, it was not your fault. It was not your fault. Everything that happened was not your fault. You had a lot of nonsense going on in your childhood. So that's what I want to share with y'all today. Stop letting those babies go to everybody's house. Okay? Stop dressing those babies like the way you dressed them, like so grown. Y'all got to get out of that. Because let me share something with you. When a child look like us, I don't know what it is, but when they come from our lineage, people exploit them. Yeah, they do. They exploit them. They act like the child because they come from our lineage that they know about sex. How a baby 7, 8 years old know about sex? All because they brown skin. That doesn't make sense. But mama, daddy, y'all got to stop dressing them all fresh like they grown. Y'all got to stop that. Y'all really got to stop that. You got to change your mindset. Stop letting your baby go to everybody's house. I don't care. Mama, daddy, cousin, auntie, everybody. Stop letting them go to everybody's house. You got to learn that. Let me share something with you. My kids don't go to nobody's house. And you know where that come from? Because I was molested when I was young. I was molested for a long time. That's why I don't let my kids go to nobody's house. People in my family, friends be like, oh, can your kids? Nope. I tell them straight from the door, nope. My husband said, honey, you so hard with it. Yes, I am. Because if anything happened to my kids, I know. I know I'm going to do some jail time. You hear me? I already know I'm going to do some jail time. So I don't want to open up no can of worms on nothing. You hear me? I don't want to open up no can of worms on nothing. And when I say that I was being molested, y'all, I'm talking about the real touch. It wasn't rubbing pants like some of these kids do. They do the rubbing the pants and all that. No, it wasn't rubbing pants, honey. It was really touch. So that's why I'm so like a lioness with my children. I am such a lioness with my babies. We will go to war. And I will have no mercy for you. So with that being said, y'all, monitor those babies. Monitor them. Sometimes when a young woman is a teen mother, it's because she was being touched. She was being touched. Somebody was touching her down there. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying it all comes from molestation, but she was being curious. Somebody was touching all on her. So you have to be mindful of that. And the boys too. Boys can be molested too, but y'all don't want to believe that. But they can be molested too. Grown women can touch on them too and sleep with them. You ever see sometimes on social media, there'll be a baby or a young man, he look handsome, and then you'll hear the women say, the women will say, oh, if you was just a little younger, And I want to say, heifer, what does that mean? What does that mean? If you was just a little, I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong. If you were just a little older, that's what they say. And I want to say to them, heifer, what do you mean if he was a little older? Sit your happy behind down. Because he looked good, he's handsome. You talking about if he was a little older. Go sit down somewhere. But let me share something with y'all. Boys get molested too. And sometimes by other boys that they family members or anybody. They can get molested too by friends as well. Because the friend seen something on TV that somebody was going down on someone and they saw the video. And so they ask them, oh, have you ever done this before? And then your child is curious and your child and go and do it. He said, well, I'm going to show you what you got to do. And then the other child influence your child to suck on his, you know what? And that's how this happens. Even with the girls too. I know a lot of y'all don't want to talk about it. A lot of y'all offended by it. A lot of y'all get upset about it. But listen to me. Monitor your baby. Stop letting your baby go everywhere. Your baby don't have to go everywhere. Monitor people. Watch them. Not everybody right. And I don't care if somebody talking about I'm holier than that, I'm a Christian, I'm this, I'm that. Listen, darkness rules in everybody's heart. You hear me? People use white sheets to cover themselves when they evil. You understand? People use white sheets to cover themselves when they doing evil. You have to be mindful of that. Stop letting your babies go everywhere. Everybody is not trustworthy. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody is not trustworthy. Baby, I'm making it plain, sister. I'm making it plain, honey. I'm trying to tell you the nitty gritty. Stop letting your children go to everybody's house. Stop letting them sleep over everybody's house. The people that you trust can molest your children. That's what I'm saying to you. Stop letting your children dress all with all these short skirts on and everything. Stop letting them dress like this. Even the boys too, you have to be careful. Boys get molested. Nobody talks about that, but they do. And then the boy feels so shameful. He doesn't want to tell anybody because you teaching him you a man, you a man. Yes, it's okay to teach them that you a man, but you also teach them if somebody doing something bad to you. If somebody touching you on your penis, if somebody touching you on your vagina, if somebody touching your boom boom, that's what you're supposed to ask them. You're supposed to ask them that. Is somebody touching you down there? Is somebody kissing you? Ask those babies that. Start asking questions. Then when a child get a teenager and they running around like hellfire, then you want to start asking questions. You have to start asking questions when they're young so you can find out what's going on. Everybody talk about the girls being molested, but the boys get molested too. And when they switch up, when they get older, y'all want to know why they switched up. Because somebody was molesting them. And most of the time, it's family. Most of the time, it's family. Wherever you send this child at all the time, okay? This is where you need to start from. Wherever you send this baby all the time, this baby start acting fresh when they get a teenager. That's where you start from, baby. Wherever you let that child be at all the time, this is where they learn that mess from. This is where they learn that mess from, honey. Stop letting them go to everybody's house. Stop letting them hang around with kids that they parents doing foolery. Meet the parents. If the parents is on drugs and doing nonsense, Keep your child away. Because more than likely, and this is just from my own experience, okay? This is from my own experience, okay? And me living in the projects most of my life. When the parents is on drugs, they can't pay attention to the children because they worried about that next fix. They worried about getting high. So they not worried about what's going on in the house at the time. They worried about getting that fix. And by the time they finish getting high, smoking that crack, they laying across that kitchen table all high up. And so they friend that came and brought them the crack is back there messing with the children. Okay, or the dope. Listen, y'all. Listen. I know what I'm saying, y'all. I know what I'm saying. I'm telling you, watch your babies. That's what I'm telling you. Watch your babies. Keep an eye on your babies. I don't let my babies go nowhere, honey. I don't let them go nowhere. And if family want to take them somewhere, I quickly ask questions. And if I don't like the questions, they ain't going. They ain't going. If I don't like it, if the answer they giving me, when I'm giving them a question and the answer they giving me and it don't sound right, they ain't going. My kids ain't going. And I got teens that could tell me what's going on. Oh, you talking about what's the age that I'm talking? Baby, that's any age. Talk to your children any age, honey. Get them to know if somebody touching them in the wrong way. Okay? If somebody touching them in the wrong way, honey, get to talk to them. Start young. Don't wait. When they start talking, that's when you ask them, did anybody kiss you? Anybody touch your boom boom? Anybody touch your wee wee, your cookie, whatever? Okay, I know I'm saying it like they small, but you ask them if anybody touch your dick, okay? Your penis. Anybody touch your vagina, okay? Ask questions. Don't let the baby just be fed to the lion's den. All because you want to be friends with somebody. All because you don't think when a child tell you something, ask that baby some questions. Sit that baby down. Talk to that baby. Don't let your baby go to everybody's house. Or let me share something with you. If you continue to let your baby go to everybody's house and you not monitoring where that baby go, you're going to have a big problem when this kid get older. Because the child going to tell you all the stuff that you did not do properly. Now, this can go for a single parent home and this can go for a married couple as well. Okay? The child can be molested with a married couple and the child can be molested with a single mama. This go for both of y'all. Pay attention. Pay attention. These children, you are their rock, you are their security. Pay attention. When the child start acting funny around somebody, look, open up your eyes. You can tell. The child gonna reveal it. The body gonna reveal it if somebody is touching that child. And let me share something with you. Stop just thinking it's the girls. It's the boys too. Stop just thinking it's the girls. The boys are being molested too. As big as my son is, you think I let him go somewhere? Even the oldest one. When he 29 years old. Even him when he was young, I ain't let him go to everybody's house. I ain't let him go to everybody's house. But because I was a teen mother, I had no choice to let him go to certain people's house. So actually, I didn't really know what happened because I had to go to school and my mama was on drugs. She trying to watch the baby. And Lord knows, I know what was happening to me when she was on drugs and she was trying to watch my baby and being on drugs too. So I don't really know if anything happened to him. He never came and told me anything. But the problem is that it was so deep-seated in my heart of the things that happened to me. I monitor my kids. I ask them questions. I don't let them go to everybody's house. Y'all listen up. Listen up. This gonna be probably the last message I'll give y'all on this. Because this thing hurt my heart so bad. I feel like crying right now. This thing hurt me so bad. Watch those babies. Do you hear me? Watch those babies. Not just the girls, the boys too. You don't know what household they come from. You don't know what they see. Watch your children. Y'all, I'm done. I'm done, y'all. I got to do a lot of things today in this house, and I got to go to work this afternoon. Everybody have a wonderful day, y'all. Take it easy. And much love to all of y'all. Instagram, y'all growing like crazy. Y'all shocking me. You hear me? Y'all is going crazy over there. And I greatly appreciate it. Also, y'all, you know I got badges on Instagram. Y'all start buying badges from me. Hook a sister up. Okay? Hook a sister up. All right? Also, too, you know I got also what do they call that? Subscription, right? So my subscription on Instagram is only 99 cents. Y'all tune in now. Now I have content that I only send to y'all and my other followers don't see it. So all you got to do is go to my page and you'll see subscription and just hit that. I have other content there, even though I post content every day, but I go into depth on their side. And this one here that we talking about today, I'm only going to post this one on my subscription side. Okay, so it won't be on my regular side today because this one is so deep. I want y'all to understand it. This live right here today is so deep. I want y'all to understand it. Everybody, take it easy. Have a wonderful day. But I may leave it on this side. I'm going to check and see. But I want everybody to get into it. And also, I'll put out another video today talking about the reel that I put out a couple days ago when I was saying the baby mother, being a single mother, how you dress so scandalous. I put out a video responding to the video that I put out earlier. And I said in the video is the key is that you need the daddy. I know some of y'all surprised, but it's true. You need the daddy. That's the key to break all this scandalous dressing with these young girls. If the daddy was in the life, this would not happen. She would have more respect for herself. And I'm not just saying any daddy, because sometimes the father can be weak and let the mother control everything. And this is how children get messed up too, when the daddy is not strong enough to handle the mama. And it's sad to say, but it's true. Everybody take heed to the message. Y'all have a wonderful day. Instagram, I'm going to let you out first. YouTube, thank you for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate y'all. And thank you for hitting 6K. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. And thank you for all the love and all the support that you have shown me over the year and a half. And just thank you for my channel growing. I'm so grateful to all of you. Have a wonderful day and take it easy.